Good day everyone! So for today's video, we are going to talk about the physical development of infants and toddlers. So physical development is one domain of infant and toddler development. It relates to changes, growth, and skill development of the body, including the development of muscles and senses. This video will introduce developmental milestones in addition to influences on early physical growth and development.
Different reflexes. Number 1, sucking reflex happens when the roof of a baby's mouth is touched. The baby will begin to suck when this area is stimulated, who helps with the running of a bottle feeding. Number 2, rooting reflex. This reflex starts when the corner of the baby's mouth is stroked or touched. The baby will turn his or her head and open his or her mouth to follow and root in the direction of the stroking. This helps the baby find the breast or bottle to start feeding. This reflex lasts about 4 months.
Gripping reflex, palmar grasp reflex, is elicted by placing an object or the examiner finger in the palm of the infant hand. This leads to an involuntary flexion response. Curling reflex, when the inner sole of the baby's foot is stroked, the infant is responding by his or her toes. When the outer sole of a baby's foot is stroked, the infant will respond by spreading out their toes.
Motor reflex is often called startle reflex. That's because it usually occurs when a baby is startled by loud sound or movement. In response to the sound, the baby throws back his or her head, extends out his or her arms and legs, twice then pulls the arms and legs back in. Gallant reflex. Gallant reflex is shown when an infant's middle or lower back is stroked next to the spinal cord. The baby will respond by curving his or her body toward the side which is being stroked.
Tonic neck reflex, demonstrated in infants who are placed abdomen, whichever side the child's head is facing. The side will straighten while the opposite limbs will curve. Stepping, when your tiny baby appears to make stepping motions with their legs, either in the air or on a hard surface.
Swallowing reflex, which is anti-reflexive or involuntary control. This stage of the swallowing begins after food has been masticated, has been gathered in the mouth and formed into a bolus, which is passed from the posterior tongue through the facial arches. Crawling reflex. If your baby is placed on their stomach, they will pull their legs under their body and kick them out in a crawling motion. In fact, when newborn babies are placed on their mother's stomachs, they are capable to crawl up to their mother's breast and start suckling.